spouse. Nobody else should look at him or her. My spouse, my son. So, this is possessiveness, and that becomes an obstacle in pursuit of moksha, freedom. Therefore, moksha is by tyaga, and that idea is conveyed by Namah Shivaya. Namaha tyajami idam sarvam Shivaya mokshaya. So, mokshaya idam sarvam tyajami. That is the meaning of Namah Shivaya. This is a Padmapadacharya's greatness. Second meaning, since I told four, so I think people will be curious. So, what are the other three? So, I saw it further, even though it is not directly relevant to Sivapancakshari Stotra, but it is an explanation of Namah Shivaya. Here Shiva is in the form of Namah Shivaya. Second meaning is Namaha is equal to Namami, Shivaya, Dainyaya. I salute for Shiva. And here Shiva has got the meaning Dainyam. Dainyam means humility, having nothing. And this Dainyam, this Acharya further explains, Dainyam conveys two ideas. One is Bhaktihi, Seva, Seva Rupa Bhaktihi, and other is Jnaptihi. So, Namaha Shivaya will have the meaning, I salute to the Lord for getting me Bhaktihi, devotion, opportunity to serve as an expression of my devotion, and Jnaptihi, knowledge. So, Namah Shivaya, I salute to the Lord for devotion and knowledge. What a beautiful meaning. Namah Shivaya. Third meaning is very interesting. So, he says, Namah Shivaya, we have to read like this. Namaha Shiva Aya. Namah Shivaya is there, no? Namaha Shiva Aya. So, Namaha is a Sambodhana. Na means not, negation. Ma means all modifications. So, Namaha means, O Lord Shiva, who is changeless. So, Namaha means, O changeless Lord Shiva. O changeless Lord. Namaha. Shiva is auspicious. We have already seen Shiva is auspicious, one who removes all dukkha. And Aya. Aya means, please take us, Gamaya. Please take us to your true nature. O changeless Lord Shiva, please take us to you, to your glory, to your Swarupam through knowledge. So, Namaha Shiva Aya, Namah Shivaya. That is a very unique way. This is not as per grammar. Shiva and Aya, that we cannot break it. This is a greatness of the Acharyas. So, Namah Shivaya. That is third one. Then, the fourth one is, Namaha means Dhyanam, Dhyayami. And Shivaya means Advaita Brahma, Shantam Shivam Advaitam Chaturtham Manyante, Mandukya Upanishad Shiva. So, I am meditating for Shivaya, for Advaita Brahma, means Shivaikyaya. So, Namaha Dhyayami, Shivaya is equal to Shivaikyaya, for oneness with Shiva. So, these are the meanings of Namah Shivaya. Simple meaning, these are little technical. Simple meaning is my surrender. Namaha means surrender. It's a very beautiful word. Pujya Swamiji gave talks on this one word Namaha for 7 days. You can imagine how great this word is. 7 days talk Namaha. Just one word Namaha. So Namaha is my surrender. Surrender means what? I drop my resistance to all facts of my life. This is surrender. Surrender doesn't mean you do 5 times namaskara is surrender. Surrender to Guru means what? Surrender means I drop my resistance to the suggestions to the Guru. That is called surrender to Guru. Surrender to the Lord means what? I drop my resistance to all inevitable situations revealed by, unfolded by Ishvara. Some disease came, some bereavement happened, all of them are what? Unfoldment of the Lord. I drop my resistance. That is surrender. And where there is surrender, there is relaxation. This is a great connection. If you really want to be relaxed, then you surrender. I generally give this example. See, baby has surrendered to the mother, and therefore baby is relaxed. Baby is sitting on the lap of its mother. Baby doesn't have to worry. Mother has to be careful keeping the child. Mother may be tensed, our local mother. Our Ishvara is not tensed. But what I want to say is, where there is surrender, there is relaxation. You see in your life, you have surrender with reference to your people around. Means you trust them, you don't have resistance to what they unfold. And that is relaxation. Anywhere where there is surrender, there is relaxation. And ultimate surrender is to the Lord, and there you are relaxed. That is why we see the stories that devotees had so many challenges in their life. Meera and all other bhaktas, Tukaram, they had so many challenges. But they could remain relaxed because they had surrendered. So this Namaha, surrender Shivaya to the Lord who is auspicious, who is removing all dukkham, all papa. So Shivaya Namaha. And that Shivaya Namaha is the embodiment, that mantra is embodiment of Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva is manifesting in the form of this mantra Namah Shivaya. And each syllable is also completely representing Shiva, like hologram. Alright. With this background, we will read these words. Namah Shivaya is the main word we saw, and that Shiva is Nakaraya, who is in the form of syllable, the Na, and that now Rupatmakam Shariram. Namah Shivaya mantra, Nakara is a mantratmaka Shariram, now Rupatmakam Shariram, the body which is having a particular form, features, that is presented. Nagendra Haraya. Nagendra Haraya is the description of Shiva. Pratipadika will be Nagendra Hara. Hara means garland. Nagendra means the Indra, the lord of all snakes. Sarpa. So Sarpendra Haraya. So my namaskara to Lord Shiva, who is having the lord of snakes as garland. So one who is wearing the garland in the form of the best or the greatest snake, Nagendra Haraya. Now generally, Naga, Sarpa, the snake is very frightening. The snake means a frightening thing. Imagine here all of us sitting, all of a sudden some snake comes. So people will, no will ask, Swamiji, shall we go now? Nobody will ask. Swamiji also will run. So Naga is generally considered to be frightening. Then why Shiva is wearing this Naga? Here one Acharya says very nicely. He says, if snake bites the person, it is Ashubham, means it is harmful. But Sarpa Darshanam is not considered inauspicious. Sarpa Darshanam is considered Shubham, Mangalam. but dur se dekhta. So see it at distance. Seeing the snake is considered Shubham. Not only that, that Acharya says, if somebody sees the snake in the dream, then it is considered to be Shubham. You will get Lakshmi next day. Next day at least, next month. So now when we wish somebody, so sweet dream, we said snake dream. So we that is, I was very happy to read this. So snake, biting is problem. But seeing, even in dream, is Shubham. So when you are seeing Lord Shiva wearing the garland of the snake, it is not Ashubham. For you it will be what? Shubham only. So Nagendra Haraya, having the garland in the form of Naga, snake. See, our Devatas, our Vishnu also has got connection with snake. He also is resting on what? In the Ananta, Shesha. So Puja Swamiji said, Vishnu was the first one to have the spring mattress. The spring mattress, no? You can have spring effect. So, snake connection is there. So, this particular idea that Lord Shiva doesn't require any ordinary ornament, the snake itself is the ornament. By this, another thing suggested, what is generally considered to be frightening, if it is handled properly, it can become an ornament. People are afraid, but the same person can be very useful if that person is trained, handled properly. So, Swami Chinmayanji nicely said, he said, many people say that youngsters are useless. He said, they are not useless, they are used less. They are used less, means they are not properly used, properly directed, channelized. Similarly, the snake, if you handle properly, it can become abhushana. So, what is appearing to be frightening is abhushana for capable, mature, knowledgeable, Nagendra Haraya. And Naganam Indraha, who is the king of Naga, one meaning is Shesha Naga, Shesha. Ananta Shesha is called Nagendra. And the Shesha means, one meaning in Shastra, Shesha has got the meaning remainder. Not reminder, remainder, that which remains is called Shesha. And it conveys the idea, when the entire prapancha is negated, what remains is Sheshaha. And that is the Swarupam of Lord Shiva. So Shiva is the Adhishthanam, the remainder after the negation of everything. Therefore he is Nagendra Haraya. So Nagendra Haraya conveys the idea that he is the Adhishthanam. He is the Shesha. When you negate everything, what remains is called Shesha. So he is the Adhisthana Swarupam. In Mandukya Upanishad, Nanta Pragdam na Bahish Pragdam, what all superimpositions we have, they are negated. And what remains is Chaitanyam, consciousness, existence consciousness, which is unnegatable. So unnegatable existence consciousness which remains, which is a remainder after the negation of all upadhi, that is called Nagendra. And that is the Hara, that is the nature of Lord Shiva. So Nagendra Haraya has got this spiritual meaning as well. Alright, next one is Trilochanaya. Trilochana, simple meaning is three eyes. He has got three means three. Lochana means eyes. Shiva has got three eyes. So Trilochana means three-eyed, having three eyes. Two are generally used. Third is emergency eyes. Only when required it is used. Emergency. Like backup, no? Emergency. So third is emergency eyes. When did Shiva use this third eye? not for killing anybody, not for killing Rakshasa or something. He used the third eye for destroying Kama, Kamadeva. So, there is a story behind that. There was one Tarakasura. And Tarakasura means he was a person who is given to adharma. We generally translate as a demon. The demon Taraka. He was harassing all, but he had a boon that he can be killed by the son of Lord Shiva. And Shivji was in tapas. When will he open his tapas and when will he get married? Who knows? Therefore, Tarakasura thought that Shiva is not going to get up. And if he doesn't get up, then how can he marry? And if he doesn't get married, how can he have child? And therefore, I am immune. I will be secured. And therefore, Tarakasura was controlling, overpowering all the devatas, Manushya and all of them. Therefore, they thought that somehow we have to wake up Lord Shiva. From what? From tapas. And generally in olden days, that Indra and all, they will send some apsara, some dancer for tempting these rishis. But for this Shiva, ordinary apsara will not work. So Kamadeva himself with his wife Rati, they were sent. Because he's big terrorist is there, according to them. So big person required. Big terrorist is not a good word. So big challenge was there, therefore big person is required. And therefore Kamadeva was sent. And Kamadeva tried. It created such a passionate atmosphere in Himalayas. All these people who were there, they become very passionate. But for whom this whole thing was done, that Shiva continued to do tapas for a very long time. And when he opened the eye, he saw that Kamadeva was throwing the arrow of flowers. And that time Shiva opened his third eye. And by the third eye, Kamadeva was burned. And that is why Shiva became very popular as Trilochana, having the third eye. And this third eye is a symbol of Jnanam. Everybody of us can become Trilochana. Two ordinary eyes we have. The third eye of knowledge can destroy Kama. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan yada sarve pramuchyante kama yesya hridish sthitah. So, by self-knowledge, these kamas are destroyed. So, this jnana netram is given to every human being. But what happens? We are not using it. But otherwise, everybody can become Trilochana. So, Trilochana means having three eyes. One eye is the eye of knowledge. And Trilochana will be explained further. Shiva in his cosmic form has got three eyes in the form of Surya, Chandra and Agni. Sun, moon and fire. That also is explanation of Trilochana. Alright. The next one is Bhasmanga Ragaya. Anga Raga means the cosmetic material. Cosmetics is called Anga Raga. Angam Shariram Rajyate Anena iti Anga Ragam. That material by which our body is smeared. Like you know that talcum powder, the powder they use. People earlier they used to use so much. A full powder we can see out. Especially if a person is having particular complexion and put powder, my powder is very, very visible. Nowadays people don't use. I think they have replaced with cream or something. Earlier powder is a very big thing. Even we boys used to use when we were very small. Because we also wanted to look very, very charming, handsome. So we used to use powder. वो डब्बा एक था बस, एक size and everything I remember. All of you must be remembering. Like this डब्बा it was. And then छोटा size also built that. So we can do this. So that is called what? The Angaraga. Angaraga means that talcum powder. That powder is called Angaraga. Or by extension, any material which is used for applying on the body to improve the appearance, that is called Angaraga. And I was reading this, Angaraga, the definition they gives, the material to be applied on the body after bathing. So, that is Indian culture. In the other countries, they, in fact, in European countries, there was some period, Middle Age. That time, taking bath, people were avoiding so much. For months together, they will not take bath. Only, I think, in May or something, they will take when some heat is there. And so people will be stinking so much because they don't take bath. Because, they had a fear. If you take bath, you will fall sick. Therefore, they were not taking bath. And therefore, they say that proposing with flowers came because of that. Because if you keep flower in front of, at least you will not stink, That's how this. I read this, I was very amused that is how this big, the bouquet came. Because this, you will not stink. Anyway, that apart. So this perfume or whatever Angaraga in Indian culture was to be used for after taking bath, not as a replacement of bath. In these other countries, they don't take bath. And in place of bath, they put perfume. That's not that. Anyway, that is by the way, Angaraga means that cosmetic powders. Angaraga. So Angaraga means powder. And lipstick, what is the Sanskrit word? Oshtaraga. I read this word. We call Oshtaraga. Raga means the material to be applied. Cosmetic material to be applied is called raga. So Angaraga is powder and the lipstick is Oshtaraga. For Lord Shiva, what is the cosmetic material? Bhasma, ash. So he is applying ash all over the body. That is his powder. That is his chandanam, whatever you call it. Bhasmanga ragaya means my namaskara. Bhasmanga ragaya namaha. My salutation to Lord Shiva, who is having this ash vibhuti as the cosmetic material, the material to be applied all over the body. That is called Bhasmanga ragaya. So this is a simple meaning. If you see the form of Shiva, he will have this bhasma all over his body. And it is said that he does not use ordinary bhasma. Chita bhasma. He uses the bhasma coming from cremation ground, not from your kitchen. From cremation, even now Mahakaleshwara, they bring bhasma from their cremation ground. Chita bhasma. So what is the symbol suggestion? That remember the end of this body. So Bhagavan Shiva, by applying this Chita bhasma on the body, is suggesting Bhasmantam idam shariram. This body is going to end up in bhasma only. However much you do all powder, lipstick, etc., all foundation and they do foundation. For cosmetic, there is a first foundation. On that they put, I don't know, plinth or whatever. The first floor, ground floor, ground floor, first floor, etc. Some 2-3 layers must be there. So that is what it is. However much you do, finally what? Bhasmantam idam shariram. So that is reminded by this Shiva, by applying the bhasma. In fact, in our tradition, we apply bhasma every day. And we chant this mantra, Bhasmantam idam shariram. So we remind ourselves, however much you pamper and decorate this body, plastic surgery or whatever you do, finally what? It is going to end up in bhasma, ash. So that is the idea, bhasmanga ragaya. So if one becomes like Shiva, the expense will be very less. You don't require money for ornament, you don't require money for cosmetics, you don't. बहुत सस्ते में काम हो जाएगा. So भस्मांग रागाया. Okay, what is the spiritual meaning? Bhasma stands for dissolution of all three gunas. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo guna, they are burnt in the fire of knowledge. And what remains is bhasma. So when the gunas are remaining operational and binding, then person is samsari. But when they are burnt in the fire of knowledge, then they become ornaments. So for a wise person, this body, senses, mind, which are the product of three gunas, they are not binding because they are like bhasma. They have already burnt in the fire of knowledge. Therefore, all of them are not binding. In fact, they are ornaments. The body of a wise person is an ornament to the creation. When Pujya Swamiji like people are there, they are ornament. People feel blessed. So, Bhasmanga Ragaya conveys the idea of burning of all three gunas by the fire of knowledge. Bhasmanga Ragaya. Then Maheshwaraya. Maheshwara means the greatest Lord. Maha means great. Ishvara means the Lord. He is the greatest Lord. All other may be Ishvara, but he is Maheshwara. That is why one name of Shiva is what? Mahadeva. So he is greatest Lord. Means he is the ultimate Lord. Anybody who thinks that he is the Lord, but that person is lorded by, is governed by Lord Shiva. Therefore he is Maheshwara. Means nobody has authority over Shiva, and Shiva's authority, Shiva's rule is followed by everyone. Therefore Maheshwara. He is Antaryami, Sarvantaryami. Antaha sthitva yamayati iti Antaryami, who is ruling over everyone, remaining inside everyone. That is Maheshwara. How do we appreciate Lord Shiva to be Maheshwara, ruling over everybody, remaining inside everybody? When you appreciate Shiva as order. What is order? Order is that which makes a given thing or a given person the way it is, the way that person is. What makes you the way you are is order. Because of order, you are the way you are. Because of order, this clip is behaving like a clip. It doesn't run. The clip is not supposed to run, it doesn't run because of order. So, that order is Maheshwara. So, we can appreciate Ishvara to be Antaryami when we appreciate Ishvara as Maheshwara. And this understanding is a very, very important, critical understanding for our psychological health, mental health, emotional health. Otherwise, we have this problem of resistance and insistence. More we understand order, less resistance we have, less insistence we have, we can surrender, we can be relaxed. So, we appreciate Lord Shiva as Maheshwaraha. Alright. Then next one is what? Nityaya. He is Nitya. Nitya generally we translate as eternal, permanent. Good translation. To suggest that this Shiva is not born, Shiva is not going to die. So Nityaya means free from limitation of time. So if we translate as a permanent, then we may think, yeah, like my job is permanent, like the sun and moon are permanent, Similarly, Shiva will be permanent. That is not correct idea, because your job which is called permanent is not really permanent. Sun and moon are also not permanent. Science also says that after some millions of years, the sun will become a dwarf star, and slowly it will be dissolved. It will go away, fizzle out. Don't worry, now tomorrow it is not going to happen. It will happen after millions of years. But it is impermanent. Therefore, Nityaha, right understanding derived from Nityaha means free from limitation of time. Therefore, Pujya Swamiji, Nitya he will translate as timeless. So, Lord Shiva is timeless. So, if you remember, I had told 3 ways we can look upon Ishvara. So, this is from the standpoint of Nirguna Swarupa, Nityaya. It is free from limitation of time. Shuddhaya. Shuddhaya means pure. Pure means free from any impurity. Generally we talk about impurity, physical impurity, then mental impurity. Mental impurity is what? Ragadveshas. And final impurity, the fundamental impurity is ignorance. So threefold impurities are there. Physical impurity in the form of dirt, mental impurity in the form of ragadvesha called mala, and third, the fundamental impurity is ignorance. All 3 impurities are not there in Lord Shiva. Therefore, he is called Shuddhaha. In his true nature, he is free from physical, mental and fundamental impurity. Therefore, he is Shuddhaha. Any Shuddha, his being pure, is not the result of some process. That once upon a time he was impure and he took bath, or he got some sadhana, did sadhana, and as a result he became pure. That is not that. Shuddha here is in the sense of Nitya Shuddhaya. So he is permanently pure. In fact, he is so pure that impurity cannot touch him. That is the level of purity. It is not that impurity comes and he removes. He is ever free from purity. He is free from even the possibility of getting impure. That is the Shuddhatvam. That is why he is called Shuddhaya. Next one is what? Digambaraya. Digambara literally means one who has got directions. East, west, north, south, northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest. These are 8 directions. These directions are called Dig in Sanskrit. Ambara means dress. So who is Lord Shiva? He is wearing a dress. What is his dress? Directions are his dress. Dik means directions. All directions are his dress. It is a nice way of seeing that he doesn't have any dress. Like I have got balance. What balance? Zero balance. So it's a balance, In Gujarat, some particular group of people are there. So if you ask them, what is the sabji you made today? They will say, today हमने चलवी का सब्जी बनाया. So we thought, why God, चलवी सब्जी तो हमने देखा ही. We have never heard there is a sabji called chalvi. So chalvi sabji banaya means today we manage without vegetable. That is called chalvi sabji. So similarly here, Shiva doesn't have dress. We are not saying. How nicely we are saying? He is having all direction as his dress. Digambaraya. Dik eva ambaram yasya. Called Digambara. Means what? He doesn't require any dress. Relative sense we say, he has gone beyond all such requirements. That is one meaning, Digambara. Another meaning of Digambara means he is free from all upadhi. In his true nature, Ambara stands for upadhi. So he is free from all upadhis. If Digambara we connect as meaning of nothing. He doesn't have any upadhi. Digambara means vastra rahitam. Vastra rahitaha. free from dress. And free from dress means free from any upadhi. Another meaning Digambara means, Dik means space. Dik means direction. Direction refers to space. Space is his dress. Means he is having Akasha as his upadhi. What is his body? Akasha is upadhi. So he is Akashopadika. In Taittiriya we saw Akasha Shariram Brahma. That idea is conveyed by Digambaraya. So my salutation to Lord Shiva, who is having Dik as Ambara, as his upadhi. Alright. Tasmai, to that. Nakaraya. Nakara means to that syllable na, which is representing, which is the body of Lord Shiva. To that Shiva, Namaha. My salutation. So my salutation to Lord Shiva, who is available in the form of na. Alright. Now the next mantra. Mandakini salila chandana charchitaya Nandishvara Pramathanatha Maheshwaraya Mandara Pushpa Bahu Pushpa Supujitaya Tasmai Makaraya Namah Shivaya. Yes, please read. Mandakini Salila Chandana Charchitaya Nandishvara Pramathanatha Maheshwaraya Mandara Pushpa Bahu Pushpa Supujitaya Taspai Makaraya Namaha Shivaya. So again, main thing is Taspai Makaraya Shivaya Namaha. My salutation Namaha to Lord Shiva, who is Makara, who is in the form of syllable Ma. In Namah Shivaya, Makara is there, Ma. So my salutation to Lord Shiva, who is represented by, who is in the form of Ma, Makara, syllable Ma. And since Makara is to be saluted, therefore this shloka also is starting with Ma. What is said here? Mandakini Salila Chandana Charchitaya. Lord Shiva is Charchita, means worshipped. Lord Shiva is worshipped by what? Mandakini Salila, water of Ganges. Mandakini is the name of Ganga. And Chandana, the sandal paste. So Lord Shiva is worshipped by this Ganga water and Chandana sandal paste. It is not only by these two things Shiva is worshipped. We have got Panchopachara Puja, Shodashopachara Puja, Chatushashti Upachara Puja. Panchopachara Puja means the puja consisting of 5 steps. Generally we prescribe this puja. Gandha, Pushpa, Dhupa, Deepa, Naivedyam. These 5 steps are called, the puja consisting of these 5 steps is called Panchopachara. Gandha means Chandanam we offer, Pushpa, flower, Gandha, Pushpa, Dhupa, this agarbatti, incense stick, and then Deepa, lamp, and Naivedyam. Naivedyam is very important. Naivedyam is some eatables. And we you need to know the difference between Naivedyam and Prasadam. What we offer is called Naivedyam, and after offering what we receive is called Prasadam. In North India, people say, Bhagwan ko prasad laga do. Means you offer prasada to Bhagwan. You don't offer prasada to Bhagwan, you offer Naivedyam to Bhagwan. And what you receive is called prasada. So these are the 5 steps. In 16 steps, more elaborate, there will be avahanam, asanam, then the achmanam, and then snanam, vastram, abharanam, dhupa, deepa, naivedyam, and prarthana, etc. 16 steps are there. So those 16 steps will be called Shodashopachara Puja. And then Chatushashti, 64 upacharas also there. I don't remember the list. So 64 upachara, that I know. Rajopachara, Mantropachara, Tantropachara, all of upacharas will be there. So Shiva is worshipped. So Shiva is the one who is worshipped in various ways, and those various steps are represented by this Mandakini, Salila and Chandana. And generally devotees have got certain saying about the devatas. They say, Shivaha Abhisheka Priyaha. Shiva is fond of bathing. If you don't give good Naivedyam, doesn't matter. But give good bath. He likes bathing. And Vishnu is the Alankara Priyaha. Alankara Priyo hi Vishnu. And the Abhisheka Priyaha Shivaha. So, Mandakini Salila. Mandakini is the name of Ganga because when it started coming, it was dripping from the Brahmaloka, which was collected by Brahmaji, and therefore it got the name Mandakini. Manda means slow. Akini, he conveys the idea of going. So, Mandam Mandam Akati iti Mandakini. So, that which is moving slowly is called Mandakini. So, Mandakini, Ganga, Salila, water. He is worshipped by Ganga water. And if somebody doesn't come to worship him, Shiva doesn't have problem. Why? All the time Ganga is there. He is all the time having Abhisheka. If you do it, fine, it is for your benefit. Shiva says, I have taken care of my bathroom. So, Bhagavan Shiva, Shiva carries his shower everywhere, wherever he goes. So, Mandakini Salila. Chandanam. Chandanam, sandal paste, which cools down. And it looks like that Shiva, because he had poison, so a lot of heat is there. So Shiva likes everything cool. See, he is staying in a cool place, Himalayas. And all the time having this Ganga water, Chandanam, etc. and sometimes Bhasma. So this Chandana Charchitaya, he is worshipped by Chandana. Sometimes by Chandanam, on his own he will put Bhasma. He will not put Chandanam on his own. But if some people worship, then they put Chandanam. That is how it is. Like some people, on their own they will have simple food. But if somebody gives nice food, they will eat. So similarly, Shiva is like that. On his own, Bhasma. But somebody applies Chandanam, he will not say, no, I am not applying Chandana. He will accept everything. All like Chandana. In fact, traditionally, among the devotees, there is a saying that Shiva is Ashutosha. Means, Ashu means fast. Tosha means satisfied. He is satisfied very fast. To please Vishnu is very difficult. Vishnu generally doesn't appear so fast. Shiva, Brahmaji, they appear fast. Vishnu takes little longer time. So, Shiva is Ashutosha. Anything, simple water you apply, simple steps, he is very satisfied. So, Mandakini Salila Chandana Charchitaya. And Nandishwara Pramathanatha Maheshwaraya. He is Maheshwara, great lord of Nandishwara. Nandishwara means the bull, who himself is the lord of so many demigods, Ganadevata. So he is Nandishvara. Nandi means bull. And Nandishvara means one who is the Lord of many demigods, semi-gods. That is why it's called Nandishvara. So Nandishvara and Pramathanatha. There is one another Gana group of the demigods, that is, they are called Pramatha Gana. They are belonging to, all these demigods are called Pramatha Gana. So they are making a group called Pramatha. And there is a leader of Pramatha, he is called Pramatha Natha. So Nandishvara is the leader of some group of these semi-gods, and Pramathanatha is the lord of some gods called Pramatha. And Shiva is what? Nandishvara, Pramathanatha, Maheshwara. He is the great lord of Nandishvara and Pramathanatha. And Nandi also stands for Dharma. In our Shastra, the bull stands for Dharma. Vrishaba is Dharma. So, Dharma, which is the Lord, and Pramathanatha, which is the Lord of the various members, for them Shiva is Maheshwara. So, Maheshwara, which was told in general, is now explained in a specific manner. Nandishvara Pramathanatha Maheshwaraya. So, we keep appreciating, finally, Lord's will alone will prevail. Finally. That is why we always say, Shri Mahadeva ki Jai, Bhagavan Vishnu ki Jai, Lakshmi Narayana Bhagavan ki Jai. What does it mean? That Jai, Jai, Jai we say. Jai means victory. So what we are saying, let there be victory of the Lord. So it is a little funny, no, that you are blessing the Lord. Oh Lord, may you have victory. Are you the one who can bless the Lord? See, what is the meaning of that Jaya? Bhagavan should say, oh Devadatta, teri Jai ho. So Devadatta, Bhagavan should say us. But why we are telling Bhagavan Jai? The idea is, I am reminding myself that always there is victory of the Lord alone. So may I remember this fact that Jaya, victory, is of the Lord alone. And may I align myself with the victory of the Lord. If I resist the victory of the Lord, my life will be full of conflicts. So let me learn to harmonize my life with the victory of Ishvara. That is why we say, Mahadeva ki Jai, Bhagavan Ramachandra ki Jai. So that is what Jai is. Because he is Maheshwaraha. He is the greatest Lord. Alright. Then, one more. Mandara Pushpa, Bahu Pushpa Supujitaya. Supujita means very well worshipped. Pujita worshipped, Supujita very well worshipped. Very well worshipped how? Bahu Pushpa, by many flowers. Lord Shiva is very well worshipped with the help of many flowers. And what are those many flowers? Example is given one. Mandara Pushpa, such as Mandara Pushpa, Parijata Pushpa. So that small flowers are there. What they call that flower? Night jasmine. The small flower. About Parijata, then Mandara, there are so many controversies. Some people say this is Mandara Pushpa, this is Mandara Pushpa. Whatever you know as Mandara Pushpa, you offer it to Shiva. So Mandara Pushpa, Subahu Pushpi Pujitaya. So Lord Shiva is worshipped by many flowers such as Mandara Pushpa. In Mandara Pushpa, one meaning is Parijata Pushpa. This is night jasmine or any flower. Okay. And this offering flower is generally done with archana. You must have heard Ashtottara Archana. Ashtottara Shivanama Pujam Samarpayami. So along with flower, we chant some mantra. Namah Shivaya, Maheshwaraya, etc. And we offer flowers. And this becomes a symbol for Karma Yoga. So what is the spirit of Karma Yoga? That you have done puja of the Lord with a flower. So now let your every action be a flower to worship the Lord. Swami Chinmayanand used to say, bring your puja room to the field of your work. So your work field itself is a puja room. Don't confine your puja room only in one place. Let the entire world become your puja room. Means you are worshipping the Lord present in the entire world. And for that, the symbolic presentation is offering the flower, chanting the mantra. Similarly, when we are doing the karma, what is the mantra we chant? With the attitude, idam krishnaya. This action I am offering to the Lord. Idam Shri Krishnaya samarpaye. I am offering this action to Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Or we have the word Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Whenever you are doing any action, you say Shri Krishnarpanamastu, Shivarpanamastu. So let there be this attitude of offering to the Lord. Like we offer a flower, similarly we offer an action. And that worship of the Lord with the puja is conveyed here. Mandara pushpa, bahu pushpa, supujitaya. One who is worshipped by many flowers, such as the flower of Mandara, this night jasmine. To that Lord who is Makara, who is represented by Ma, who is having the manifestation in the form of Ma, to that Shiva Namaha. Now the third mantra, third shloka is Shivaya Gauri Vadanabja Vrunda Suryaya Dakshadvaranashakaya Srinilakantaya Vrushadvajaya Tasmai Shikaraya Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Gauri Vadanabja Vrunda Suryaya is one word. Gauri Vadanabja Vrunda Surya. In your booklet it might be separate. Separate it is? One. So it's one word. Suryaya. Dakshadvara Nashakaya. Shri Neelakantaya. Vrushadvajaya. Tasmai Shikaraya. Namah Shivaya. So meaning we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari. Our next class will be 4 o'clock.